People talk to me about not being able to afford or find healthy food. Is it really worth it? Can I get it? And I have a lot of answers to encourage them to say, yes, it's worth it. But actually, it's more convenient, it's more inexpensive, it's more available than people realize. And one of the reasons why is because of what you've done. You have created a way to bring healthy, non-GMO organic food to people all over the United States, so there's no excuse for having to eat the stuff filled with Roundup and GMOs. Can you share what you've done and also how people can take advantage of it?
Absolutely. Yes, we here at Azure, our mission originally was to be able to get the high quality certified organic products from our farm over to the marketplace for people who would appreciate them and wanted and needed organic food. And that has built into a very amazing thing. So now we have found that there are folks all over this country that do absolutely want organic, non-GMO foods. And you know, I think almost everybody needs them, but most people don't know that yet.
That's true. So that's my job, our job together.
Someday we will get there. But so we have created a process and a very complicated and far-reaching logistics system where pretty much everywhere in the United States, within, you know, an hour's drive or so, for the most part, you could get to an Azure drop point. So we deliver through our logistics system to community drops all over the country. So no matter where you're at, there's going to be one somewhat close to you. We put it in place where you can actually place the order with Azure directly. It gets billed to you. It comes boxed separately for you. And to make efficient freight, because we use big over-the-road semis to do that, we have to deliver more product into one spot and places that we can get to. Can't get the trucks to every single home. So in each community, there's a place where the delivery goes, and you can then, after you place your order, you'll get an email and stuff telling you when it'll be there. You can go pick up your food. And we are very, you know, we have over 3,000 of those drops throughout the United States right now, including Alaska and Hawaii. So there are some there, a little bit different, some different freight applies in those places, but it is available throughout the United States. And the really cool part about this is that it is so important that we have organic and non-GMO foods to move back towards. And not only that, most, especially people with larger families, they have a really hard time saying, I can't go to some expensive store and buy this, you know, little packages of organic food because it's just so expensive. There's no way I could feed my family. Got kids, you know, we eat a lot of food. Growing teenagers, whatever the case may be. We've all been there. So the really neat thing about Azure is we've been able to create a system where we're able to deliver bulk and large quantities. So you can buy a 50-pound bag of grain or oats or whatever that is, or a 25-pound bag of beans or rice or flours of different kinds. All of those things that are, they're all available in that large size. The other really cool part about it is we're able to also do it with refrigerated and frozen items.
Really?
Absolutely, yes. You know, not all the drop points have, you know, the capability of keeping those, but from our truck, they will be just fine. So if you meet the truck, for sure, you're going to be able to pick up frozen, refrigerated items. And some drops do have some capacity. So if you want to buy frozen goods in bulk, you can buy 25-pound box of frozen blueberries or something along those lines. If certified organic stuff as well on all of that. So that is the model that we have, that Azure is very proud to have created to help families and families with young children particularly, but families of any size, to be able to eat healthy on a budget.
What you're telling me is it actually works, because if you have over 3,000 drop points, it means that there are thousands of people who are eating this way, and that they're buying in bulk so they have the food available to them. And because you run your own trucks, you don't have to pay UPS or FedEx or the post office for delivering these big things, which couldn't work. The model has to have its own trucks.
It does. In order to do the bulk, the cold, and the frozen, I mean, yes, there are people that do it, UPS, but it's extremely expensive to ship frozen goods by UPS. I mean, to get your frozen vegetables that way, just not very practical. But with Azure, it's completely practical.
It's amazing.
And to get the big 50-pound bag of oatmeal, if you have a large family and want 50 pounds of oats, it's right there. We do animal feed, starts. We sell living plants for people's gardens.
Amazing.
All can go on that same truck. And I'm 100% all about gardens. Hey, if you can grow this in your backyard organically, you know exactly where that came from.
He's saying if you can put him out of business so that you're eating your own food instead of buying from him, that's okay with David. Not the whole company, just that one bird.
Yeah, no, you won't put us out of business with that, because this is going to make healthier people that are going to want healthier things.
Totally.
Gardens are a wonderful way to connect to the land. And we'll sell you your garden seeds and starts too, and maybe even your fertilizer if you want to go that far. Absolutely, but there's no better way to have really healthy fresh food. I tell you, there is nothing like a garden tomato, and Azure sells really good tomatoes, but we can't probably do quite as good as your garden can. Nobody can. They're the very best.
All right, so there you have it. No more excuses. You can either make your own, and if you can't even figure out where to get your own, you can go to Azure or Azure for the Food. So no more excuses that you can't get it, you can't afford it. Thank you for making that available.
Thank you.